Okay, we can continue the last problem, that is ladder friction. So this is our last problem. A uniform ladder, 3-meter long, weighing 200 Newton. It is placed against a vertical wall with which it makes an angle of 30 degrees. The coefficient of friction between the wall and the ladder is 0.25, and that between the floor and the ladder is 0.35. The ladder, in addition to its own weight, has to support at its end. That is 1000 Newton is supporting at its end, that is at B. Okay. Then we have to find out the horizontal speed to be applied to the ladder at the floor level. So at the floor level means at a point D, to prevent the slipping of the endeavor system, or the slipping of the ladder. So we have to find out the force P. And second question, if the force P is not applied, what should be the minimum inclination of the ladder with the horizontal so that there is no slipping of it with the load at its top end? So I think we had discussed about the first question, that is the horizontal force P. We can find out the horizontal force P. So in order to find the horizontal force P, before that we have to draw the free body diagram of the entire system. I have to consider the equilibrium condition of the entire system. Okay, so here I am considering the free body diagram of the entire system. So here I think we already discussed about the free body diagram, right? Have you got the answer? P. Anyone? Okay, it's okay. So here, so this is our ladder, and the inclination of the ladder with the horizontal surface is how much? 60 degree, right? That is the inclination of the ladder with the vertical wall is given in our question, that is 30 degree. So with the horizontal is obviously 60 degree because it is a right triangle. Right triangle. So obviously it will be 60 degree with the horizontal. The inclination of the ladder with the horizontal is 60 degree. So the weight of the ladder is always acting with centroidal point, or center of gravity. So the weight of the body is 200 Newton, is also given in our question. And the length of the entire ladder is 3 meters. So the total weight of the ladder will be at the center of gravity of the ladder. So it will be 1.5 meter each at the both sides. Okay. So here this is the point A and this is the point B. So here point A is in contact with the horizontal surface, right? So there will be the point is contact with the surface means what? There will be a normal reaction, or reaction force will be developed due to the surface on the ladder. So it will be reaction of the flow. So I'm taking as R, reaction of the flow. And if the entire system is not in equilibrium, or the ladder is slipping, then the direction of motion of the point A will be left hand direction, right? So a friction will be developed against this motion. So it will be in the direction that is in right hand direction. So that friction is equal to mu f rf, right? So here the coefficient of friction, that is mu f, is also given in our question, that is here in this question. Yes, between the floor and the ladder. Floor and the ladder is 0.35. So you can write like this, 0.35 RF, isn't it? So when we are considering the point B, then the point B is in contact with the vertical wall. So that vertical wall is a surface, right? So the point B is in contact with the surface of the vertical wall. So there is a reactional force developed at the point B due to this vertical wall surface. So it will be what? It will act normal to the surface. So it is RW, right? That is the reaction force developed due to the vertical wall on the point B. Okay. Then if the ladder is slipping, then the point B will be moving downward direction, right? So the movement is in downward direction. So obviously the frictional force should be in opposite direction of the motion, that is in upward direction. So here I am drawing the frictional force developed at the point B should be upward direction, that is mu W R W, that is mu into normal reaction at the surface. Okay, so here the mu coefficient of friction between the vertical wall and the ladder is given as 0.25, right? So 0.25 into RW. Okay, this is the free body diagram of the entire system. So here I am considering sigma fx. The entire system is in equilibrium. And there is a force also is given, that is 1000 Newton is acting at the point B. So in order to make the entire system as equilibrium, we have to apply a force at the point B. That is here I am applying a force P at point B in order to make the entire system as equilibrium. Okay, so here we have to find out this force, that is applied force P in order to make the entire system equilibrium. Okay, so in order to find this P, we have to find P, right? The first question we have to find P. So here I am considering the entire system is in equilibrium while applying the force P. So here in equilibrium condition, we know there are three conditions, that is sigma fx equal to 0, sigma fy equal to 0, then moment about A equal to, that is moment about A equal to 0. Okay. So here I am applying these three conditions to find out the force P, applied force P. So first of all, we will consider sigma fx. So which are the forces in x direction? Which are the forces acting in x direction? Sigma fx equal to 0 implies here. First, we are considering the point P. In the at point P, there is a force, that is frictional force is acting in horizontal direction, that is 0.35 RF is acting right hand direction, that means it is positive. So 0.35 RF, it is positive because it is acting in right hand direction. Okay. Also, if you are considering the pressure, that is the force P, the applied force P is also acting in right hand direction, that is also positive, right? So we can write like this, that is plus P. And if you are considering the next point, in the center, there is no forces is acting in between a point A and point B. So we can consider point B at last. So at point B, RW is the only force which is acting horizontal direction. So it is acting left hand direction. So it is obviously negative. So we can write like this, that is we can put RW on the left hand side of the equation. So sorry, right hand side of the equation. So RW will be like this. Okay. So we have to find out force P. So we can take 0.35 RF in right hand side of the equation. So it will be like this, RW minus 0.35 RF. Okay, put it as equation number 1. Then if you are considering sigma Fy, right? Sigma Fy equal to 0 implies what? Which are the forces acting in y direction? So if you are considering first point, point A, RF itself is acting in y direction, that is in upward direction. So we can take it as positive. So RF, then next if we are considering the next point, that is in between point, suppose acting, that is 200 Newton at center of gravity of the ladder is acting downward direction, it is negative. So negative 200. Then When we move to the point B, at point B, then there are two forces acting in y direction, that is 1000 and 0.25 RW is acting in y directions. So 1000 Newton is acting downward direction, so it is negative. And the 0.25 RW is acting upward direction, so it is positive. Okay, 0.25 RW equal to 0. So here we can take 200 and 1000 in right hand side because it is negative sign. So RF plus 0.25 RW equal to what? Equal to 200 plus 1000 is 1200, right? That is negative 1200. Then when it reaches to the right hand side of the equation, then it will be positive 1200. Okay. From this, we can find out a relation between RF and RW. That is RF equal to what? That is, we can take 0.25 RW in the right hand side of the equation and 1200 minus 0.25 RW. Okay, so this will be the second equation. So here there is a relation between RF and RW. So we can put this equation in our equation number 1. Then we can write the entire equation in the terms of P and RW, right? So we can apply this equation in equation number 1. Substitute equation number 2 in equation number 1. So what will be the equation? P equal to RW minus, instead of RF, we can write 1200 minus 0.25 RW. So will be 0.35 into RF. RF is 1200 minus 0.25 RW. Okay. You can multiply 0.35 with 1200 and 0.25. You can take inside of the bracket. So you will get a smaller value to that. So this is our third equation. Also, we have to consider the next condition, that is MA equal to 0. Okay, moment about A equal to 0. So what does moment about A is equal to 0? While we are considering moment about A equal to 0, MA equal to 0, what will be the equation? Here we are considering moment about A. So about A, we don't need to consider the forces, the line of action of forces which is passing through point A. Here there are three forces acting at point A, that is 0.35 RF and P is acting on at point A. So we don't need to consider these three forces. Okay. Next we can consider 200 Newton force. Okay, it is okay to consider 200 Newton. 200 Newton line of action of 200 Newton is not passing through point A. So we can consider 200 Newton. And about 1000 Newton, okay, its line of action is not passing through point A. So we can consider 1000 Newton RW and 0.25 RW. So if you're considering 200 Newton, the line of action is like this. So its line of action is like this. So we have to find out the perpendicular distance between point, that is moment center, that is point A, and line of action of 200 Newton. So the perpendicular distance is this one. Okay, this is the perpendicular distance. I will mark this. So this is the perpendicular distance. So we have to find out this distance. So here it is given that the inclination of the ladder is 60 degree with the horizontal surface, and this length is, the hypotenuse of this triangle, right angular triangle, is 1.5. So obviously this is the adjacent side of this right angular triangle. So we can find out the adjacent side with the help of this hypotenuse and the angle, that is 1.5 cos 60, right? So this is 1.5 cos 60. Okay, so we can write like this: 200 into 1.5 cos 60. Okay, 200 into, and the rotation is clockwise, so it is positive. 200 into 1.5 cos 60. Okay, it is positive and their value is positive because the direction of rotation of this moment is in clockwise direction, so it is positive. So next is 1000 Newton. While considering 1000 Newton, it is also positive. The direction of rotation is clockwise direction while considering the moment about it. Okay, so 1000, we have to consider the perpendicular distance between the point A and line of action of 1000. So here I am extending the line of action of 1000 Newton towards the horizontal surface. So this is the line of action, and we have to find out the perpendicular distance. So the perpendicular distance is the horizontal surface itself. Okay, from point A to this point. So this is the perpendicular distance, right? So if you're considering entire system, this is the big triangle, big rectangular triangle itself. So here the inclination is 60 degree and the hypotenuse itself is the length of the ladder. So it is 3 meter, it is also already given in our question. That is 3 meter is the hypotenuse or the length of the ladder. So we can find out the adjacent side of the triangle. So it will be 3 cos 60, right? So 1000 into 3 cos 60 is the moment due to 1000 Newton at point A. Okay, so here you can write 1000 into what? 1000 into 3 cos 60. Okay, then we can consider RW. While considering RW, the perpendicular distance is this one. Okay, this one is the perpendicular distance. So it is the opposite side of the a big rectangular triangle. So here hypotenuse is again 3 meter and the angle is 60 degree. So we can easily find out the opposite side of this rectangular triangle. So that is 3 sine 60, right? 3 sine 60. So you can write RW into what? 3 sine 60. 3 sine 60. So the direction of rotation. What is the direction of rotation of this moment? Direction of rotation while considering the moment center as point A. Direction of rotation, RW. Anti-clockwise, right? So it is negative. Okay. Then if you are considering 0.25 RW, it is also negative because it is acting in anti-clockwise direction. So it is negative of 0.25 RW. Okay. Into perpendicular distance. Okay. We have to find out perpendicular distance. So the line of action is same as that of 1000 Newton, right? So it will be the perpendicular distance is same as that of the perpendicular distance of 1000 Newton itself. So we can write it as 3 cos 60 and that is equal to 0. Okay, എനിക്ക് ഇവിടെ സ്ഥലം ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കേട്ടോ ഞാൻ താഴത്തെ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. So you can write like this equal to 0. Then solve this equation. From this equation, there is only one unknown is that is RW. You can find the value of RW from this equation. And if you got the value, you can put this value in this third equation and hence you can find out the value of P. Okay, so find out, first of all, you have to find out RW. So find out RW. Okay, anyone got the value of RW? What is the value? 554.98 Newton. Okay. Okay, let me check. Okay, 554.98 Newton. Yes, it is correct. So you will get the value 554.98. So do it properly. Solve this equation with the help of calculator and find out the value RW. So instead of copying this value, you just try to do yourself, okay? Try to solve yourself. Then put this value in our third equation, then you can easily find out the value of P. So we have to find out the value of P, right? So you will get the value of P from while substituting RW in third equation. So anyone got the value? So what is the value of P? 183.54, okay. Yes, it's good. 183.54 Newton, right? Don't forget to write the unit, okay. It is Newton because entire system, the unit of entire system is in Newton. So you can write the unit as Newton, okay. So 183.54 Newton. Okay. So this is the first question. The answer of first question, P equal to 183.54 Newton. Okay. Okay, shall we move to the next question? Is it okay? Okay. So next question is, without applying the force P, we have to make the system, make the entire system is in equilibrium. Okay. So in that sense, what will be the inclination of the ladder with the horizontal? We have to find out the inclination of the ladder with the horizontal, right? So here I am considering without applying the force P, then what will happen while we are applying the extra force, that is 1000 Newton weight is applying at the point A, what will happen? Obviously the ladder will be slides down, right? Then at a particular position the ladder will steps. So we have to find out the inclination of the ladder with the horizontal at that moment, okay, at that stepping moment. Okay, so here I am drawing the FBD of the system at that position, okay, at the moment where the ladder is stepped. Okay, so here is the ladder. So this is our ladder. So this is our weight, 200 Newton. This is 1.5 meter and this is 1.5 meter, right? Then there is a weight is applied at the point B, that is 1000 Newton. Due to this 1000 Newton, when there's ladder will be slides down and it reaches at a particular point and it steps. So at, at that position, the angle of or the inclination of the ladder with the horizontal is theta. I'm considering that angle. I don't know the angle, so I am considering a variable that is theta. So here is the point A and this is the point B. So we know obviously there is a reactional force between the walls, that is in contact surfaces. That is, it is the point A is in contact with the floor. So it is RF and here it is RW. Okay, same as that of the previous one. So here the frictional force is point, I think 0.25 RW, right? Okay, and here it is 0.35 RF. Okay, there is no extra force field applied here because it is in equilibrium condition at angle or at the inclination theta, or at the inclination theta it is equilibrium. Okay, so we have to find out that equilibrium, that theta. Okay, we have to find out theta. Okay, theta. Okay, now apply the equilibrium condition sigma fx equal to 0 and sigma fy equal to 0 and sigma, I mean ma equal to 0. So apply this condition. So tell me what is sigma fx equal to 0. What are the forces which is acting in x direction? Tell me. Vinaya. Vinaya.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me the forces which is acting in X direction.
0.35 RF.
Is 0.35 RF. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay. Then
Minus RW.
yes, minus RW. Then
Kind.
kind. Okay. Then we can write like this equal to RW. Okay. That is minus RW equal to 0. So we can put the RW in right hand side of the equation. So the equation will be like this. Okay. 0.35 RF equal to RW. So RW equal to 0.35 RF. Okay. Put this equation number 1. Then sigma Fy equal to 0. Okay. Atul A. Atul A. Atul A. That's it.
No, ma'am.
Yes, tell me what are the forces which are acting in y direction?
Uh,
While considering point A, which force is acting in y direction? Upward direction, downward direction.
um, one, 1.5.
Sorry, 1.5.
Sorry, ma'am. 0.035.
0.0. That means this force. 0.35 RF is acting in right hand direction.
Uh,
Right hand direction means what? It is acting in x axis, okay? Not in y axis. So which force is acting in y axis?
0.25 RW.
Okay, while considering first point, that is point A, which force is acting in y direction?
Uh, RF.
RF. Okay, RF. Positive or negative?
Positive.
Why it is positive?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Upwards. Sorry.
Upward direction. Okay, then next, while considering the center of gravity,
200
200
Newton.
Newton weight itself is acting in y direction. Okay, vertical direction it is acting. Okay, so 200 Newton, positive or negative?
Uh, Negative.
Why it is negative?
Then the downward sound.
Okay. Then next, while considering point B, which are the forces acting in y direction or vertical direction?
1000 Newton.
1000 Newton, positive or negative?
Negative.
Okay. Then next,
0.25
positive or negative?
positive.
Okay. Next,
Negative.
next force.
കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല.
Okay. Okay. So you can write instead of RW, you can put the equation, that is equation number 1 in this equation. That is instead of RW, you can write 0.35 RF. Okay. So this equation will be in the term of RF. Okay. So RF plus 0.25 into RW is equal to 0.35 RF. So here I am putting 200 plus, that is minus 200 minus 1000 in right hand direction. Okay. So that is 1200. Okay. Then multiply this equation, that is 0.25 into 0.35 RF. You will get an answer then you can take it outside, that is RF into 1 plus 0.25 into 0.35. Okay. So that is equal to 1200. Find this value and divided it with 1200, you will get a value for RF. Okay, what is the value for RF? Dia. Dia C. Dia TM.
Yes, ma'am.
Please tell me what is the value of RF.
Miss ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Do it fast and tell me what is the value, okay? Okay, if anyone did the or find out the value, then you can move to the next equation, that is MA equal to 0, okay? So you can do this equation, that is MA, you can apply this condition, MA equal to 0.
1103.53.
11, okay, let me check. Okay, 1103.
0.53.
03.53. So then we are applying this value in this first equation. You can find out the value for RW, right? So then tell me what is RW. RW equal to 0.35 into this value. So what is the value of RW? While applying this value in our first equation, you can find the value for RW. So what is the value for RW? Here, 0.35 into 1103.53. RW equal to?
385.85.
Okay, good. 385.85. Okay, unit is Newton, right? Newton. Okay. Then next is MA equal to 0, right? That is MA equal to 0, moment about A equal to 0. We don't need to consider the forces which is acting at point A. Okay, that is 0.35 RF and RF. We can neglect these forces, and we can consider all other forces, that is 200,000 RW, 0.25 RW. Okay. So if we are considering first force, that is 200 Newton, weight of the body. So 200 into what? 200 into same as that of the previous one, 1.5 cos theta. Instead of 60, we can write theta. Okay, 1.5 cos theta. That is positive because it is in acting clockwise direction, right? Then if we are considering 1000 Newton, it is also positive. 1000 into 3 cos theta. Okay, 3 cos theta. Then next is RW. RW is negative RW. Negative RW 3 sin theta, right? 3 sin theta. Then negative 0.25 RW or 3 cos theta. Same equation as our previous equation. There is a small difference, that is instead of 60, you can write theta. Okay, so that is the main difference. So here the unknown values in this equations are RW and theta. So two unknowns are there in our equation, RW and theta. So here in this equation, you can apply the value for RW. That is, we had already find out the value for RW, that is equal to 385.85. So you can put this equation, put this value in this equation. So you will get the value for theta from this equation. Okay, the unknown is now the unknown is theta. While applying the value for RW, the unknown value is only theta. So you can find out theta from this equation. So solve this equation and find out the value for theta. So tell me what is the value for theta. Supply RW, the value for RW, and find out the value for theta. So from this equation, you can take RW3 sine theta in the right hand side. So it will be more easy for you to solve this equation. Okay. So in left hand side, all the values are relating to cos theta. So you can take cos theta outside from the in this equation. Okay. So in left hand side, the value is in the terms of cos theta, and in right hand side, the value is in terms of sine theta. Only this value is in terms of sine theta. Okay. So you will get like this. You solve this problem, solve this equation, you will get this, that is cos theta. In this equation, cos theta is common, right? So from this first equation, that is 200 into 1.5, right? 200 into 1.5 and 200 into 1.5, that is equal to 300, okay? 300 and 1000 into 3, that is 3000. 1000 into 3, 3000. And in third equation, negative value 0.25 into RW into 3. 0.25 into RW is 385. That is 0.25 into 385.85 into 3. Okay, that is 289.38. 289.38. So that is equal to what? RW sine 3 sine theta. Okay. RW 3 sine theta. RW is 385.85 into 3. 385.85 into 3. That is 1157.55 RW. Sorry, sine theta. Okay. So from this equation, cos theta and sine theta, you can write like this: sine theta by cos theta equal to. That is, if you are replacing cos theta in the right hand side and you are replacing this value in the left hand side, what will be the equation? This value divided by 1157.5 and sine theta divided by cos theta is in right hand side. So that will be tan theta equal to this value divided by 1157.5. Okay, you will get a value for that. I think you will get 2.6 for that. And from this, you can find theta equal to tan inverse of 2.6. Okay, so what is the value? Tan inverse of theta. Tan inverse of 2.5. What is the value? Okay, 68.97 unit is degree. Okay, 68.97 degree. Okay, solve this equation. Then you will get like this, that tan theta equal to 2.6. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay or no? Okay, thank you all.